Let me show you. I finished these 2 pages and I placed them in the book. I'm just going to take out the pocket. I just fussy cut and placed it on black cardstock, fussy cut it out again, and I made a tuck spot. It's this one. That is just something there. If you want to glue that and place a photo over here, you can do that. This is our pocket that opens, and I haven't put anything onto those cards yet. And then when we open this, there's the big pocket. You can place a photo over here, and then the big pocket. Now, I discovered something, and I'm going to show you, and I really like it. Velcro. I was never fond of Velcro, and because to me it was really tacky and after a while, but these ones I do like. This is what I use. It is a thin clear fasteners or Velcro, hook and loop. There's so many names for it. And it's really working well. It's thin and you can't even see it. They come in a packet like this. Right, so I've used it and I've got 2 there. And I don't know if it's you can hear it. You can't hear it. You can't even see it in the camera, but I do have it. There's one. And let me show you. There it is. You can't even see when it's on the paper. And then the side. And a close. You can't hear it. Anyway, very, very happy about that. And I've just used one, and it holds it. This side was the fold out, and I've used over there and over here. You can see it on the solid card. That is what I've done there, and that close up there. The top here, I just made it into a nice pocket, and we do have this is just a piece of chipboard. I've put it on black cardstock, and I just cut it out so that you can see it. Sorry for my phone, I've just turned it off. Then when you open it to this side, I've just put pattern paper on here, and this was an offcut, that was an offcut, and I just used the 2 offcuts, and it worked out very well. Onto this side, this is the other side that opens, and I've just glued that onto the page. That was part of the front, and I've got the Velcro here as well. Sorry, it's on this one. And this is the fold out, and I just got 1 Velcro, and that's it. This is just an plain fold out where I want to use the papers and showcase the beautiful paper. And then to this side. This we've done. All that I've done is I've put that from the sticker sheet, that the inside I've just mounted that onto black cardstock, cut around it, and placed it back. The same with this one. And because on the sticker sheet, it's just plain, and with the black, it shows better. That was also from the sticker sheet, and I've put it there, and this is just an booklet that goes like that. On there, it is a sticker sheet as well that I've just put on a black cardstock. And then we do have the side pocket. We've got the side pocket on here. And the next page. This is what I've done. Now, let me just tuck that away. Let me show you what I've done. It's just a fold out again. I do have a pocket. Now, this was an offcut, and I wanted to use it. This was a strip of offcut, and I just put the two together. Pocket. The pocket is, you're going to cut it at 9 inches, and you're going to score the sides. And the width, you're going to cut at 5 inches, and you're going to score the side, and you put it around your pattern paper. There's the pattern paper, and that is your nice pocket, the deep one. Then, when you're finished with that, I do have the fold out here. So my fold out measures 6.5 inches, and I score it 1/2 inch, and I put it, and the width is the same as the paper, and I glue it underneath here, the flap, and that is my fold out. I've used the Velcro on the corners and over there. This piece was same as one that I've used somehow. That was in the front, and I just glue her just straight on. And then this goes up with the Velcro. And then we do have the chipboard, and we do have the tuck spot for it. Let's put this in. This is just a normal, this is all offcuts that I use. I don't like to throw anything away. This is also, when I'm completely finished, I will revisit my book, and then I will put some pattern paper on these ones that I don't have pattern papers on. And this is, I've just scored it, cut it and score it, and that goes into the side there. And I drop this one, this page. This is my waterfall, and I did use the Velcro. It's on the edge, chipboard, and that holds it down because it's a little bit heavy, and it holds my closure down. That was just a piece of offcut, and this measures, it's 2.5, and it measures by 2.5, and I did a double score line. So I score, and then I go 1/8, and I score again. My waterfall. Let's start with this one. My pattern paper, and this is underneath my pattern paper, and it measures 6, and then the length, it is 8. I left that black. and plain. And then this was also piece that I wanted to use, and then it was too short, and I add that on. I made a mistake. When I did the top of this one, I've put it on top of the paper, and it should have gone underneath my pattern paper. And then I just put that extra on there that comes from this piece. And so this measures 5 3/4, and it's going to be 7. The next one I did then exactly the same as what I've done with this one. I did the same as this. These two are the same, shall I say. I just put the pattern paper there. It looks like it, it should be there. And I've put this one back like that. I still need to do a strip. I'm sure somewhere I will find a little strip to go on there. So this one, the measurements is going to be 7.5. Then score it at the 1/2 inch, and it measures 5 3/8. This one, it's smaller. It is 6.5, and then score it 1/2 inch, and then the width it is 4 7/8. That was my waterfall. The next page. This is what we are going to work with. I've got it all ready. Just need to put it aside here so I can give you the measurements. That's going to be a fold out. Just want to put that. And this is a fold out to the top. Okay, let's do this fold out first. It measures 1/2 inch. It measures 11 5/8. Now, that is the length of my cardstock that we do get it in this country. I did not cut anything off. I used the whole length. You're just going to have to, if you do the same, you just need to have to check. I score at 1/2 inch. And then I went and scored. Okay, let me get the 1/2 inch. And then that's 1/2 inch score line. And I do have another one. And that score line, it is 3/4. It's a little bit wider. When I score this edge here, and I'm going to show you, that is on the 8th. So I shorten it to 8 inches long because our papers are 8 inches long. Okay. But we do have that to play with. That's why it is shorter. So I just did it 8 inches. It's so much easier. And then I'm going to make a pocket with this one. That's why I've just got that, and that measures 4 inches, and I just did plain cardstock. So this is going to be a pocket, and I am going to glue, I don't know which one, probably that way. I'm going to glue that onto it. Let me glue this on and I can show you. So we just do a small line of glue, and on that side. Now I want to show you if I do pockets like this, I put my bone folder, and because I just want that little bit of play, and I bring it down. Some people push this in and then they glue it down. I do that sometimes as well, but I prefer this method because you can push it in a bit too much. And now, burnish, and we do have a pocket. And we can put some nice goodies in here. See, you can really put a lot in. And this is my pattern paper. Okay. Let me glue this on and then it's done. Put it on and we can put all the goodies in. Even like that when you prefer. I'm just going to not fuss too much about it so that the glue can dry. Okay. On to the top part of our pattern paper. This is a fold out again, and it measured the width of our paper, and the length, it is 8 inches, and score it 1/2 inch, and then put the flap underneath. There it is, underneath our paper, pattern paper, and tape or glue it well. And that's your fold out. Now this lady was on the front page. So she was over here. And then there was the 2 ladies here. And that's what I used. This is all that I've got left. Don't know if I can use that. I might still use that. I'm not, because this is nice cardstock. It's very nice. And this is all that I've got left off the front page. I use it all. Okay, so she was on the front. I fussy cut her out just on the one side. And I lie. I fussy cut her on both sides. Put her on the black cardstock. I fussy cut just the one side of the black cardstock. Okay. And on that side, and I placed her. I had this left because she was a little bit short, and I just add that on. Right. And I put her, I just glue on the one side, and I put her on the cardstock, the solid cream cardstock. That actually works very well with this paper pack. This is an offcut. Those 2 was offcuts as well. It measures 4.5 by 7. And you can tuck that in It is a nice tuck spot. And let me show you. Sorry, it's not falling out. I bumped the camera. My camera is so close to my work surface. That is for another photo and photo the back, and you can put photos there as well. That is that fold out. Okay, let's bring it. The front of that fold out, pattern paper, and those ladies, I've just put them on black cardstock, and I did it with a tuck spot there as well. It is for, you can have two small photos, one big photo. Sometimes in my albums, if I don't want to put photos down on the pattern paper, it is nice to have a tuck spot where you can take it and you can change it with another photo. Okay, so that is that one. Then the front of this fold out, that is it. Let me show you. This flower came over here from this section here, that flower. And I fussy cut it. This one, I fussy cut just the one side. Kept that side straight and put it on black cardstock and cut the black cardstock as well. I put some stickles on it. And I glue it on the one side so it is a nice tuck spot. And I mean, it's not falling out. That is a double one. I am going to have to do closure on this. I will use my Velcro and I can show you. It is so easy to use. I just cut through, and I think I will use two on this one. And I'll take it off, and then just make sure you've got your position where you want to put it. Let's see. Yep. If I put it on the side here, let's do this one. Over there. Oops. Yep, make sure you put it on the right spot. It's not the right spot. I want to bring it a little bit in. It's going to have to be. And now, the friends, we're going to do that as well. And I'll put it on here. Put that one over there. And just make sure you put where they stick together on top of each other. Okay, and then I can bring this over. I'm just going to make sure, because I've got two score lines here, I don't want it to be flat like that. It's not why you do have two score lines. It is going to have to stand up. Let me press that so I can do have it. And now I can press it down. And I'm just going to wait for it to grab a bit. And you can see that I'm square. Okay, it's square. Okay, let's pull it. And that's where it is. That's why I wanted that one a little bit in, not to show the black. And that is ready to go on our book. That is our second last page. The last page. It is very easy one. And I will show you. I do have everything ready here. The pattern paper. We need 2 of these fold outs. And they measure 4.5 by 6. And then we're going to score at 3 3/4 and 4. You need that one first, 2 of them. Then you're going to glue or tape it onto the back, the flaps. And they are going to be apart. They won't meet. They are apart. And you're going to have this like the box again. Let me go. Like that on both sides. You put your pattern paper on. I've just put some plain paper there. And this one. It is the stickers. That is just from the stickers. That one was from the stickers. This one is the inside of that. All I've done is put that on the black cardstock, leave a little bit of black around it, cut it in the shape, and then have a flap. And this measures 2.5. I mounted that onto black cardstock and stick it on there, and I glue that onto there. And then the flap goes underneath this cream cardstock. That's going to be for a closure. Then we are going to need 2 of these ones. So we're going to come to this. I realized I made this too long. It should be that size. So it is 2. We need 2 of them. They are 6. So 2 inches wide and 6 inches in the length. And then you're going to score at 5/8, and I score it at 1. Come camera. There it is. Okay. I will shorten this. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, so I'll just kind of shorten it. Okay, I've shortened mine, and I do have it even now. Now, we are going to have it on this side here, and that one on that side. So basically what we are creating, it is like a box, but it's open. And then this one comes over, that one comes over, and it is going to close like that. Let's me glue this on. So just try and get it as much in the center as best as that you can. And tape or glue, let's do that. Let me show you. I do have mine. I glue them on. Now just remember, you've got 2 score lines. Don't go over your score line. Just try and stay away a little bit from your score line. I don't know if you can see it from the first score line. Okay, so that is what it's going to hold it up. And yes, we are going to do another Velcro dot. And I would like to put the clear one on that side. And first, let's try the middle, please. And there it is. I've got it on there. And then the clear one. It's because it's pattern paper, you will not really see it. And that's the idea. Now I make sure this is on. Yep. And I'm just going to let it drop it. And then I will press. You see, you can't see it onto the pattern paper, but it's there. Right. We can fill this with whatever you have. I made a little book that was an offcut, and I've just put it on the cream cardstock, and I made a belly band. And this is all these ladies. They just fold out. It's just a fold out with the cream cardstock in between and then the side. And you can put very nice photos on here. And that's the belly band. And I did give it some play. And that can go in there. Let's just put it nicely down. And let's close it. And there's space for so much more. Do I have, yes, another one. And that's what you, for the last page. Let's put score tape and then we can place it in the book. Right. I've got my score tape on. Up the middle, I've pulled the backing off again. And I filled in with glue. And we can put this page in. And let's do that. I will drop it a little bit. Let's see. Okay. I think I'm good. What I normally like to do when I put my pages in, I will put it towards the end of the page here and not there, because that's where the spine is. That's why I like doing that. And I can, yep, I think I'm good with this one. And I'm going to press it down because there is enough space. I'm away from my score line, and the flap where I can open and close my book, taking off the backing, and I think this one I'm going to fish for it. And I can press it down. I can open it. Let's open it and finish. And let's see. That's it. So that side is in. And this is onto the last page. Last one. And let's do that. So I'm ready for this side. Score tape backing off, glue, and let's put it in. I think it looks good. And pulling that one off. And let's burnish. Let's take all of this out. Let's bring it over and drop it. How's it? That is all the pages in our book. It's a lot. 5 pages is a lot. Let's do the front and the back. So I'm finished with the album. This is what I've done to the front page. The flowers and the leaves, I use the dies. This is the dies from the large tags, ATC tags and flower dies. This is what I've used. I've just bent it because it's a bit too long for my storage. And that is that's the code. This is still available. I do have it all in this pocket. What I've used is it was that one, that leaf, that one, and I used one of that. That is what I've used for the flowers in the front. And I use 3 sides of flat back pearls. This is the big one. Then a little smaller one, and then there's a little bit smaller on the umbrella. Let's just put this. I've just cut from my offcut pieces of paper the flowers. And on the side, I've used that. that was on the front page. Let me show you. It's from here, from the front page. It was over here, and that's what I cut off, and I mounted it onto the cream cardstock because this is on black, and I just fussy cut it all out and just glue it onto the spine. It just fit the spine. And that was from the flowers that was left. I did not use all of it, and I've put it here on the back. Put a little bit of stickles. Okay. And we can go inside, and let's go. This is the first page. It is magnets, and it opened like that. And that's, yes, it do lie flat when you put your photo on here. And it comes on this side. I use the Velcro. The next page. Opened. We're going to close this. And we will lift that on that side. This page is with a magnet. Opened. And we're going to close. I haven't put all the photo mats back. That's our page. And that's our pocket. And this side, it is fold out. Comes over here. And then fold out like that. That one. And like that. Onto the next page. This is our two pocket pages. And this is also a deep pocket with a fold out. Our waterfall. And then onto the last two pages. Comes like that. Over like that. Onto the tuck spot there. And then this side we do have the pocket. Tuck spot, and then we on to our last page where we can put in as much as we would like to. I am going to finish this one up with all the mats and photo mats and see that I can get some more pattern paper on them. And then this is done. I would really like to thank you so much for spending your time again with me.